After about 15 years of the East African Community, for countries like Uganda, there was no internal guidance as on how government actions will work with the regional arrangement until now. The East African Community Policy Document for Uganda is now in the offing.
We need this policy so that it can set up the speed at which we should operate, give deadlines, time frames within which certain areas must have been implemented. Because if you don't have any policies, then you're going to be operating in disjointed manners, and at the end of the day, you have not achieved the objectives set out.
The policy will cover areas like education, tourism, environment, health, and standards, among others, with the objective of helping Uganda take advantage of integration. But it may take at least a nudge to get everybody on board.
Ministry of Finance has been in communicating the requirements for budgeting. They have been saying each sector must include the issues of East Africa, otherwise the budget cannot be passed. Once that is done, and if we can get the full support of the Ministry of Finance, it actually means that we should be out there, anybody who puts a budget in place must include the issues of East African integration.
Policies have a way of remaining pieces of documents once they fail to be transmitted to the people on the ground.
We are trying to make sure that it addresses what we call under the East African Community, the people-centeredness and being private sector driven. This policy is people-centered. We are talking about people. Otherwise, integration for the sake of integration does not make sense.
Once this EAC policy document gets approved to direct EAC issues in Uganda, the good intentions therein should create opportunity for the citizens it intends to serve. That last connection with you, the common person, will help not make all the effort a waste of time. Samuel Setumba, NTV, Business.